God is saying, this is very serious. Jesus is begging for you, only you. Important alert, very bad news for you tonight at 10:59 p.m. If you leave this you will cry so much. Open this immediately, it's too late. My beloved child, don't skip, stay till the end, because what I'm about to tell you is not a drama line, not a fake warning, and not random timing. This is a moment of spiritual protection, placed right in front of you, and it found you, because heaven knows, you needed it, before tonight arrives. Right now, pause everything for just a second, feel your chest, that tight feeling you're getting, it's not fear, it's awareness. Jesus is calling your name, because he sees, what you don't see yet. He sees the battles, you hide behind a smile, the nights you sit quietly, with heavy thoughts, and the way you keep saying, I'm fine, when you're not. And tonight, at exactly 10:59 p.m., something will try to disturb your peace, in a way that feels sudden and personal. Listen carefully, because it won't come with flashing signs. It may come as a message that triggers you, a phone call that pulls you into chaos, a memory that hits too hard, a person who suddenly shows up, or a situation that tries to drag you back into the version of you that God already rescued. The reason this warning is so urgent is because the trap looks small, but the damage becomes big if you react without wisdom. God is saying, I am not warning you to scare you, I am warning you to protect you. So tonight, you must treat your peace like it's sacred. Don't hand your emotions to anyone who doesn't hold your heart gently. Don't open doors you fought hard to close. Don't entertain anything that makes you feel small, panicked, or confused. Stay till the end, because I'm going to tell you exactly how to move through this, and it can shift your entire outcome. Here's the first thing, don't rush. The enemy loves rushed decisions. One angry reply, one late-night argument, one emotional message, one let me just check moment. That's why the time is specific. 10:59 p.m. is a checkpoint. A moment where you either protect your spirit, or allow distraction to steal what God is building. So tonight, when you feel pressure, pause, breathe, pray, walk away. That pause will become your shield. Second, watch who tries to pull you back. Some people don't return because they miss you. They return because they feel you rising. They sense your growth, your peace, your glow. And tonight, one of those energies may try to test your boundaries. Don't explain yourself, don't prove yourself, don't fight for your worth. Jesus is begging you, because he knows you are close to something good, and distractions rise right before breakthroughs. If you feel this message hitting your heart, take 2 seconds and hit like. It helps this warning reach someone else who needs protection tonight. And if you want messages like this to keep finding you at the right time, subscribe. Because you were never meant to fight these battles alone. Now listen, because there's a deeper truth here. God is saying, this isn't only about danger. It's also about alignment. Something you prayed for quietly is moving toward you. Something you thought was delayed is finally shifting. A door you believed was locked is shaking. And the reason tonight feels serious, is because when blessings are close, the enemy gets loud. So yes, there may be bad news energy, trying to touch you, at 10:59 p.m. But it will fail, if you stay spiritually awake. Jesus is begging you, because he sees what comes after you pass this test. He sees relief, he sees clarity, he sees your tears turning into peace. He sees your heart finally breathing again. But first, you must not fall into the emotional trap. Don't let tonight become the night you react and regret. Let tonight become the night you stay calm and watch God handle what you couldn't handle alone. And here's the sign you must remember. If something tonight makes you feel rushed, pressured, panicked, or confused, that is not God. God brings clarity, God brings peace, God brings steady direction. So if you feel your heart racing, step back. If you feel your hands shaking, pray. If someone tries to pull you into a fight, choose silence. Not because you're weak, but because you're protected. Archangel Michael says, "Stand firm, do not fear." And you need to hear this, you are not powerless tonight. You are covered, your home is covered, your mind is covered, your destiny is covered. So when 10:59 p.m. arrives, don't be afraid of it. Watch how it passes, without harming you. Because God already placed this warning in your path. My beloved child, one more thing. If after this video, you feel a strange heaviness, don't panic. That's not failure, that is exposure. It's showing you exactly where the attack wanted to land. But now it can't, because you're aware. And awareness is a weapon. So tonight, protect your peace. Turn down the noise, don't argue with anyone. Don't reopen old wounds. Speak light over your room. And if you can, close your eyes early. Let heaven work, while you rest. God is saying, I will fight for you tonight. Just stay steady. If you stayed till the end, comment one word, protected. And share this with one person you love. Because someone else might be walking into the same trap. You are about to walk through the night safely, and wake up with a heart that feels lighter than it has in a long time. My precious child, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $10. Stop right now, this is the part where the block finally cracks. Don't move, my beloved child. Don't skip, stay with me till the end. Because what's happening is bigger than a warning. It's a rescue. Something connected to your destiny has been held back, not because you weren't worthy, but because the timing wasn't safe. And now the timing is changing. Heaven is moving pieces in your favor, and you're about to feel it, before you see it. Stay here, something huge is waiting for you. Listen closely, tonight at 10:59 p.m., is not random. It's a signal. That minute will carry an energy shift, that exposes what was hidden, and breaks what was resisting. It could feel like a sudden urge to pray, a strong wave of emotion, a flashback you didn't expect, or a temptation to react the old way. And that's why Jesus is begging for you, because he knows, the enemy doesn't always come with loud chaos. Sometimes it comes, as a tiny distraction, that looks harmless, but steals the breakthrough. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Here's the truth, that most people miss. Your peace is the key tonight. God is saying, do not let your emotions drive you, at 10:59 p.m. Because the moment you stay calm, the moment you don't chase the noise, you step into protection. You don't have to argue, explain, panic, or spiral. You simply have to stay steady. Your calm will shut doors that were meant to trap you. And your clarity will open doors that were meant to bless you. Stay with me, don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Now hear this, like it's personal. Because it is. There's a blessing with your name on it, that has been delayed, by your own fear, your own second-guessing, your habit of expecting disappointment. But now your timeline is shifting. Something you thought was gone forever, is circling back. Either as a second chance, a new opportunity, or a truth that finally gets revealed. And the reason this message feels heavy, is because it's not just comfort. It's instruction. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Pay attention, someone around you is about to show their true role in your story. It might be a person who suddenly reaches out, a name that pops up, or a conversation that hits different. And it won't be an accident. Jesus is warning you, because tonight, that 10:59 p.m. moment, will reveal something. Who is for you, who is draining you, and what you need to release. If you stay alert, you'll walk away stronger, not shaken. If you react blindly, you might hand your peace to someone who never protected it. Stay with me, don't skip. If you feel your heart racing while listening, that's not fear, that's alignment. You've been carrying pressure for too long. You've been trying to smile through storms you never deserved. And heaven has watched you do it silently. That's why God is saying, I am about to reward the one who kept going when nobody clapped. Tonight something shifts. It may not look dramatic at first, but you'll feel it, like a quiet breakthrough, in your spirit. Like the weight finally loosening, like the fog clearing, like your soul breathing again. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Here's what you must do, before 10:59 p.m. Protect your mind, like it's sacred. Don't revisit old pain, don't replay old conversations, don't stalk old memories, don't chase closure from people who never gave you clarity. Jesus is begging for you, because he knows how close you are to your next chapter. And the enemy always fights hardest when the door is about to open. But you are not powerless. Your focus is power, your prayer is power, your calm is power. Stay with me, don't skip. And listen, your miracle may not arrive like fireworks. It may arrive like a decision. A decision to stop responding to triggers, a decision to stop entertaining doubt, a decision to stop begging for what you already deserve. God is saying, I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be aware. Because tonight, your awareness will protect the blessing that's coming. The test is not meant to destroy you, it's meant to prove you're ready. Stay with me, don't skip. Now the final truth. Your breakthrough is not only coming, it's trying to enter. God is saying, I am breaking the delay. Something that has been stuck is moving, something that has been silent is about to speak. Something that has been blocked is about to open. And when you look back, you will realize, this message wasn't meant to scare you. It was meant to position you. So tonight, when the clock touches 10:59 p.m., breathe. Stay steady. Choose peace, choose faith over panic. Because something huge is waiting for you. And your next moment could be the moment everything finally turns. Hold your focus right now, because this is the exact moment your destiny stops being theory and starts becoming real. The timing is opening, the path is unlocking, and God needs your heart steady when the moment arrives. You are not standing in a normal day. You are standing in a divine intersection. What's ahead of you is bigger than what's behind you. And what's coming toward you is stronger than what left you. That's why Jesus keeps whispering your name, urging you to stay, breathe, and listen. Listen, this is where the message becomes life-changing. And you can feel it, because your mind suddenly got quiet. If you're still here, it's not luck, it's alignment. Heaven is opening a layer you didn't even know existed. And it's happening before tonight hits 10:59 p.m. You've been holding everything together with invisible strength. And people only saw the outside version of you. But God saw the late-night tears, the heavy thoughts, the silent I'm fine, and the prayers you didn't have words for. God saw it all. Here's the truth that hits deep. Tonight at 10:59 p.m., something will try to shake your emotions. It may be a thought, a memory, a message, or an unexpected situation that feels small, but carries weight. That moment is not there to destroy you, it's there to check if you're ready for the upgrade you've been asking for. Jesus is begging for you, because he sees what you can't see. The blessing is already moving, but the old version of you must not grab the steering wheel again. Stay steady, stay aware, stay grounded. Now let this sink in. Something that belongs to you has already started traveling in your direction. It has your name on it, it's not random, and it's not late. It was delayed for protection, not denial. God says, what is meant for you will not miss you. But your mind must stay clear, and your energy must stay untouched by distraction. When that signal comes tonight, don't argue with it, don't chase it, don't panic. Hold your ground, silence the noise. Let heaven handle what you can't control. Pay attention, because this is where people accidentally block their own breakthrough. They react too fast, they speak from fear, they entertain the wrong energy. And in seconds, they hand their power away. Don't do that tonight. If something tries to pull you into anxiety at 10:59 p.m., treat it like smoke, notice it, but don't breathe it in. God says, your calm is your weapon. And when you pass that moment, what has been waiting, behind the curtain, will step forward with speed. Here's what's opening next. A chapter that looks nothing like your past. A door that stayed locked, is starting to loosen. A blessing that felt far, is getting close. A person who once misunderstood you, may finally see you clearly. An opportunity that didn't choose you before, may suddenly return with certainty. And you'll know it's divine, because it will feel clean, not confusing. It will feel peaceful, not pressured. It will feel like relief, not chaos. That's the difference between destiny and distraction. One more thing, when you feel that pressure tonight. Don't mistake it for bad news. Sometimes the enemy can't stop the blessing, so it tries to rush you, irritate you, or pull you into old patterns. That's why God says, be still, and watch. You don't have to fight, you don't have to prove anything, just protect your peace. Pray quietly. And let the moment pass, without taking your joy hostage. Then pay attention to what follows. Because after the test, the release comes fast. A sudden answer, a clear sign, a new door, or a deep knowing, that says, this is finally changing. Stay with this, because your spirit has been training, for this moment. Through every storm you survived. The delays you hated, were building your discernment. The endings that hurt, were removing what couldn't come with you. The loneliness, was teaching you, how to hear heaven, without noise. And now the season is shifting. If this message is speaking to you, tap like, so it reaches someone else. Who needs strength tonight? And subscribe, so you stay connected, to messages, that keep your heart steady, when life gets intense. Final warning, and final comfort. Don't underestimate tonight. Not because God is trying to scare you, but because God is trying to save you time. Jesus is begging for you, to stay alert. Because your next chapter is close enough to touch. When the clock hits 10:59 p.m., choose peace. Choose stillness. Choose wisdom. And watch what happens, after that moment passes. Something huge is waiting for you. And when it arrives, you won't need proof. Because your heart will recognize it instantly. If you feel led, share this with one person you love. Because someone else is standing on the edge too. Tonight, keep your phone down. Keep your spirit up. And keep your heart guarded. God says, I will do the opening. You do the trusting. Wait, this next part, is the exact point, where your life stops feeling heavy, and starts feeling guided. That wave you're about to face tonight, isn't here to break you. It's here to reveal, what still has a grip on your heart. And when the clock moves closer, to 10:59 p.m. Whatever emotion rises, anger, sadness, fear, confusion, is not your enemy. It's the signal. It's the final doorway. God says, do not let the old version of you, make decisions, for the new chapter, I'm opening. So when that moment comes, your job is simple. Stay steady. Listen closely, because this is the detail most people miss. And that's why they stay stuck. The test almost never shows up as something obviously big. Sometimes it comes as a small trigger, a random message, a sudden memory that stings, or a feeling that makes you want to react fast. But tonight, you're being asked to respond differently. Jesus is begging for you, because the blessing coming is sensitive to your energy. If you react the old way, you delay it. If you stay grounded, you accelerate it. That's why this warning matters. Here's your warning, and also your comfort. What's trying to disturb you tonight is temporary. But what's trying to bless you is permanent. God says, the distraction is loud, but the breakthrough is stronger. So if something tries to provoke you, at 10:59 p.m., don't feed it. Don't argue with it, don't chase it, don't spiral into it. Let it pass through you, like a wave. Not like a storm that takes over you. The moment you choose peace, you choose your future. Now I need you to understand what's happening behind the scenes. Because you've been blaming yourself for things that were never your fault. The doors that stayed shut weren't rejecting you. They were protecting you. The delays weren't punishment, they were preparation. The people who walked away weren't your loss. They were your release. God says, I removed what would have drained you, so I could make room for what will restore you. And tonight, the reason heaven is warning you about 10:59 p.m. is because your restoration is close enough that the enemy wants you emotional, distracted, and off-center. If this message is hitting your spirit right now, do something simple, tap like, so your heart can say, I'm ready for peace. And if you know someone who's been feeling heavy lately, share this with them. One message can change a night. And subscribe if you want to stay connected to messages like this, because you're not here randomly, your spirit didn't find this by accident. Here comes the part that turns everything personal. You may feel a shift in your home tonight, not something scary, not something dark, something quiet. A deep relief, a sudden clarity about what to do next, a feeling like you can finally breathe again. And after that moment, you'll notice your energy changing. You'll stop overthinking, you'll stop doubting yourself, you'll stop entertaining what drains you. That's not you becoming cold, that's you becoming free. Archangel Michael says, stand firm when the moment arrives, because the storm is not sent to destroy you, it is sent to expose what you must release. That means if a thought comes to pull you back, don't hold it. If a memory comes to trigger you, don't live in it. If a person tries to drain you, don't hand them your peace. You are being trained to protect your spirit like it's sacred, because it is. And here is the strongest truth of all, your breakthrough isn't just coming, it's waiting for your stability. Jesus is begging for you, because you are closer than you've ever been. You're the one who kept going when nobody clapped, you're the one who stayed kind when life was unfair, you're the one who prayed quietly and still showed up. And heaven is about to honor that. God says, I have seen everything you endured, and I am not leaving you empty-handed. So tonight when 10:59 p.m. hits, choose stillness over reaction, wisdom over impulse, and faith over fear. Because the moment you pass that minute without breaking, the next chapter starts opening, in ways that will shock you in the best way. You won't have to chase, you won't have to beg, you won't have to prove yourself. The right doors will open with ease, the right people will see you clearly, the right opportunities will find you faster than you expected. And you'll look back and realize, the test was never bigger than you, it was only proving you were ready. So take a breath right now, and make a promise to yourself, no matter what tries to poke you tonight, you will not lose your peace. You will not hand your power away, you will not fall back into the same loop. You will let 10:59 p.m. pass like a doorway behind you, and you will walk forward like someone heaven is protecting. God says, after this, you won't recognize the way your life begins to align. Stop right here, because what you feel right now is the doorway opening. That heaviness in your chest, and that sudden stillness in your mind, are not random emotions. They are signals, they are the quiet alarms heaven uses, when something important is about to shift. God is saying, you've carried too much for too long, and tonight is not meant to break you, it's meant to prove how far you've come. So don't let your mind drift, don't let your heart panic, keep listening, because the next hours are not normal hours for you. Here's the truth most people never realize until it's too late, your breakthrough always arrives right after your final emotional test. That's why the pressure has been rising, that's why your dreams feel louder, that's why you keep getting flashes of memories you thought you healed from. God is saying, those memories are not coming back to hurt you, they are coming back to leave you. Tonight at 10:59 p.m., something will try to pull you into an old reaction, an old fear, an old anger, an old sadness, or an old attachment. But this time, you will not feed it. This time, you will not chase it. This time, you will let it pass like wind, because your peace is the key that unlocks what's waiting for you. Listen closely, because what's heading toward you is not just good news, it's a spiritual reversal. God is saying, a season that made you feel stuck is being overturned. A door you thought was sealed is shaking open. A blessing you thought missed you is circling back, but in a better form, with better timing, and with protection around it. The reason this feels urgent is because heaven is moving fast now. The timing is tightening, the path is clearing, and you are being positioned for a shift that will make you look back and finally understand why everything had to happen the way it did. This is your warning and your comfort at the same time. Do not react to the distraction, respond to the destiny. If someone tries to provoke you tonight, stay calm. If a memory tries to drown you tonight, stay steady. If you feel sudden anxiety tonight, breathe through it. God is saying, your calm is not weakness, it is power. Your silence is not surrender, it is wisdom. Your steady spirit is the proof that you're ready for what's coming. And the moment you don't break, the blessing that carries your name will start moving faster than you thought possible. Now let me say it in a way your heart will understand. Something you've been praying for is already forming in the unseen. It may come as a message you didn't expect, a call you didn't see coming, a decision made in your favor, or a door opening that you thought was locked forever. It may even come as a moment of clarity, so strong, it feels like light turning on inside your mind. God is saying, this next chapter won't require you to beg or chase. It will require you to stay aligned. And if this message is speaking to you, take 2 seconds and hit like, because you're not just supporting the channel, you're confirming to your spirit that you're ready to receive. This is where the protection becomes real. Because heaven is not only sending blessings, it's guarding you from what would have ruined them. God is saying, you're being trained to stop giving your energy to the wrong things. You're being taught to walk away without explaining, you're being taught to stay quiet, and let truth reveal itself. That's why the emotional pressure has been intense lately. It's not punishment, it's preparation. So when 10:59 p.m. arrives, treat it like a checkpoint. Stand steady, choose peace, let the old chapter close, without pulling you back into it. Here comes the most powerful part. Your life is about to become proof that God never forgot you. The silence you hated was building your strength. The delays you feared were protecting your timing. The losses you cried over were making space for what fits you better. God is saying, you are stepping into a season where answers come faster, clarity comes cleaner, and opportunities come with less struggle. And when it begins unfolding, you'll realize, this wasn't luck, this was alignment. So stay aware tonight, stay grounded, stay spiritually awake. And if you want to keep receiving messages like this, subscribe now, because what's ahead of you is bigger than what's behind you, and you're about to witness it in real time. Hold on to this final truth. What's coming is not here to scare you, it's here to restore you. God is saying, your heart will not stay heavy, your mind will not stay confused, your spirit will not stay tired. The blessing is moving, the timing is opening, and your new chapter is already approaching you quietly. So don't skip, don't doubt, don't react to the test, stay steady. Because your breakthrough is closer than ever, and heaven is guiding you straight into it. Hold on, because this is the exact moment your spirit has been waiting for. What you're feeling right now isn't random anxiety, and it isn't imagination. It's the signal that your old season is ending, and your new season is stepping in. Tonight as the clock moves closer to 10:59 p.m., a final test will appear. It won't scream, it won't announce itself, it will be subtle, like a thought that tries to pull you backward, a feeling that tries to shake your peace, or a small disturbance that tempts you to react like the old you. But you're not the old you anymore. Stay right here, don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. Listen closely, because this next part is the key. You've been sensing your sensitivity rising, like you can feel energy, before words are even spoken. Like you can sense when something is about to happen. That's not weakness, that's awakening. God says, this is a serious spiritual upgrade, and your heart is being trained to stay steady under pressure. The reason you've been feeling too much lately is because your spirit is getting sharper. And tonight when that moment approaches, you don't need to fight it, you just need to remain calm, and let it pass. That calm will be the doorway. Don't scroll, don't skip, stay till the end. Here's the truth most people never realize. When a breakthrough is about to arrive, the enemy doesn't always show up as danger, sometimes it shows up as distraction. A memory, a message, a mood swing, a sudden urge to overthink. But God says, don't give your energy to what used to control you. This is the night where your peace becomes your proof. If you stay grounded at 10:59 p.m., you're telling heaven, I'm ready. And when you show readiness, the blessing doesn't crawl, it rushes. Stay here, something huge is waiting for you. Now let this sink in, what's being prepared for your life is not small, and it's not temporary. It's a shift that changes how your days feel. It's the kind of alignment where you wake up, and things finally make sense. The pressure starts lifting, the confusion starts fading, the why me starts turning into thank you. And the reason Jesus keeps calling your name is because this blessing requires a focused heart, a steady mind, a soul that refuses to be shaken by little things. Don't skip, stay till the end. Pay attention, because you're about to notice signs that feel too precise to ignore. A repeating number, a phrase that hits you like an answer, a sudden realization that feels like clarity pouring into your chest. A person's name showing up when you weren't even thinking about them. These are not coincidences, these are confirmations. God says, I'm not just fixing what hurt you, I'm changing what comes next. And once you stay steady tonight, you'll start seeing doors open, in ways you can't explain. Stay here, something huge is waiting for you. This is where the message gets even deeper. You're not only being protected, you're being positioned. That's why certain people had to leave, that's why some plans didn't work, that's why you felt like you were waiting longer than everyone else. It wasn't punishment, it was preparation. God says, I had to remove what would have ruined you, before I gave you what would elevate you. So when the final moment comes at 10:59 p.m., don't react with fear, don't react with anger, don't react with old habits. Respond with calm. That calm is a spiritual key. Don't scroll, don't skip, stay till the end. And here's the part your heart has been craving. What's coming isn't just a blessing, it's restoration. Restoration of confidence, restoration of direction, restoration of peace in your mind. You've been surviving for so long, that you forgot what it feels like to breathe without pressure. But God says, tonight, I'm teaching your spirit how to rest again. That's why the breakthrough doesn't arrive with chaos, it arrives with clarity. It arrives with peace, it arrives with a quiet certainty, that feels like you're finally safe again. Stay here, something huge is waiting for you. If this message is hitting your spirit, don't keep it to yourself. Tap like, so this reaches someone who's also battling silently. And subscribe, so you don't miss what heaven is unfolding next. You never know who needs this same reminder tonight. Stay with me, because the next part is the confirmation your soul has been aching for. Now listen carefully, tonight is not about what happens outside of you first. Tonight is about what happens inside of you. The moment you choose calm over reaction, your entire timeline shifts. The moment you choose peace over panic, you step into the version of you that receives. God says, I'm opening what was locked, I'm moving what was stuck, I'm returning what you thought you lost, better than before. So stay steady, stay grounded, stay aware. Don't scroll, don't skip, stay till the end. Because something huge is waiting for you, and you are closer than you think. Hold your breath for a second, because what's happening around you right now is not normal. That tiny wave of doubt trying to rise tonight is not a sign you're losing, it's proof you're leveling up. And God says, do not entertain what was designed to pull you backward. So when that small emotion tries to tap your shoulder, before 10:59 p.m., don't argue with it, don't chase it, don't panic. Just watch it pass like a cloud. Stay with me, don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. Here's the twist nobody told you. Sometimes the biggest breakthrough arrives disguised as a quiet moment. Jesus is calling only you, because your spirit is being trained to stay calm under pressure. You're not being punished, you're being prepared. And tonight right before 10:59 p.m., your peace becomes the key. If you can stay steady, when the old energy tries to return, you unlock the door that has been locked for far too long. If this is speaking to you, hit like right now, because your engagement is your agreement. Listen closely, because this next part is where destiny gets personal. God says, I am rewriting what you thought was finished. That means what you assumed was over, is not over, it's being restored in a better form. What you thought was impossible, is becoming reachable. And what felt distant, is moving toward you faster than your mind can understand. You're not stepping into a random season, you're stepping into a season with your name on it. Don't scroll, don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. Now pay attention to the signs that will show up like whispers. It could be a repeated number, a sudden memory that feels too loud, an unexpected message, a name you haven't seen in a long time, or a strange calm that drops over you for no reason. That's not coincidence, that's heaven tapping your timeline. Jesus is begging for you, because he knows this is the moment people miss, when they react too quickly. Tonight your calm is your protection, your silence is your power, your focus is your shield. And here's what you need to know. Your transformation is already visible in the unseen. The people who used to drain you, can't reach you the same way anymore. The things that used to control your emotions, don't have the same grip. That's spiritual maturity. God says, you are not the same person you were. And that's why tonight's test will feel smaller than the old ones, because you're stronger than you were. Stay with me, don't skip, something huge is waiting for you. Let me say this in the clearest way. Tonight is not about fear, it's about alignment. Jesus is calling only you, because your blessing is precise. It's tailored to your story, your tears, your patience, your silent battles. And God says, what I'm bringing is not temporary. This is the kind of shift that changes how you think, how you choose, and how you walk into your future. After tonight, you won't beg for clarity, you'll live in it. After tonight, you won't chase peace, you'll carry it. If you feel your heart tightening as you hear this, that's your spirit recognizing truth. And Archangel Michael says, stay alert, but stay calm. Because right before 10:59 p.m., something may try to trigger you, a person, a memory, a thought, a small disturbance. It's bait, it's the last pull of the old chapter. Don't bite, don't react, don't return to what you've outgrown. Stay centered, stay grounded, stay with me till the end. Now the blessing side of this is powerful. God says, I am opening doors you couldn't open. That means opportunities will appear, in ways you didn't plan. Help will come from places you didn't expect. Answers will arrive, at the exact moment you stopped forcing them. And the reason Jesus is calling only you, is because you're about to witness a turning point, that doesn't need explanation. Your heart will recognize it instantly. If you want more messages like this, subscribe right now, so you don't miss the next one. Here's what happens when you pass this final test. Your next chapter accelerates. You'll notice your mind gets clearer, your sleep gets lighter, your decisions get easier, your energy becomes protected. And what used to feel blocked, starts moving like it was waiting for you to become ready. Archangel Michael says, what is meant for you will arrive with protection. That means no more confusion, no more mixed signals, no more constant waiting without answers. And let this be the truth you carry into tonight. You are not being set up to fail, you are being set up to rise. God says, I have counted every tear, every delay, every time you stayed strong. Tonight stay steady, tonight stay calm, tonight don't give your power away. Because when the clock moves past 10:59 p.m., you're stepping into a cleaner timeline, a higher peace, and a stronger version of yourself. Don't skip, stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's already closer than you think.